Yo, 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 it's your boy B Dub live in this thing, man. Man, I'm not too happy today, y'all. This is some bull crap. I don't even understand the debacle in the Philadelphia Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. This is just off the heezy. Like this is the whole franchise is falling apart right between our eyes, man. Right before our eyes, right now as we watch the Eagles self-destruct. This is crazy. This is I don't know where to start with, man. But before we get into it, man, please give me a like and subscribe, share the live, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to a certain point on my subscription level, and I appreciate all my following subscribers. I appreciate y'all. One love. But let's get into this game, man. Like, first of all, man, I just want to say this. Like, let me unfold some things. Um, I think this might be a little karma because of how our organization's been ran the last, 8 years with the debacle of how Doug Peterson got let go after he won a Super Bowl the next year, at the end of the year. And it came down to it, and I didn't understand why. And now I understand why. The reason why Nick Sirianni is even in as a coach, because he'll accept his position as of not having control over everything. Like a lot of coaches want to have control of their franchise. A lot of coaches and the other teams have control of their team. When you come to our team, you don't have control. It's Howie Roseman, our GM, and then so he's been bumping heads with Doug Peterson, which would let him to be released. So Howie Roseman is pretty much trying to be the coach, the GM at the same time, man. You can't play all like in football. You can't really play all that many positions. You don't see the quarterback playing receiver. Play your position, and GM be a GM, not a coach, and let the coach decide what team players he needs for his system. He'll get players that's flashy, and I ain't saying that. I appreciate Howie Roseman because I still think he's done a good job with salary cap and keeping guys intact and everything. But when it comes to moving to another direction, he doesn't want to let go of the power. And I think he needs to check himself in the mirror about that because you're trying to run the two people are having two different ways of what they really want to do things. And of course, they're going to go with your way and it's be a yes, sir. And that's what Nick Sirianni is. So I'm just going to say it like this. What does he really bring to the table? Because even last year, as an offensive coordinator, we were struggling. And then remember, he took away he stepped down as a offensive coordinator and started doing other things. And then Shane Steichen started taking over, and then boom, the Eagles just went on another tear. They just went on a tear last year. So I'm starting to think now, like, wow. Now look, the Colts are going to make the playoffs, I believe. Shane Steichen. It's like we have a 18, we have like a 16-year-old barely learning how to drive a Ferrari. That's the type of players we have. But you have these coaches they're just so stuck in their ways and just like it's just ridiculous. I don't like for instance, one of the last play when they tried to do an onside kick, and we had two quarterback draws on the 20, which everybody knows we're going to do. Back to back plays, same play. Meanwhile, DeAndre Swift's been eating all game, but you want to run it with your quarterback. That's not healthy. Look, I guess let's be real. Jalen Hurts has not been healthy this year. He's not been athletic at all when it comes to like when explosiveness running the ball like he was last year. He was way more explosive, breaking tackles. You know, way more explosive. But now look at him. It's like I don't know, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. But yeah, with the Nick Sirianni thing, he needs to either step down and do something else, or Harry Roseman's gonna have to look himself in the mirror, and we're gonna have to get a real coach, or you're gonna have to let the coach do his thing, and then have trust in this coach. Because at the end of the day, Nick Sirianni is wasting talent. Like Jason Kelsey, you wasting Jason Kelsey's to me his career. You're wasting it. This is supposed to be a year that he does at least like do something special. He's 40 years old, lineman, a center. My boy Brandon Graham. These are Super Bowl players. Damn, they're Hall of Famers. Jason Kelsey, for sure, is a Hall of Famer. Lane Johnson only got like 1 or 2 more years, wasting his talent. Fletcher Cox, like these guys are going to be gone next year. Let's just be real. These guys are going to be gone next year. So what are we going to do? Hmm? Let's just be real. Like our defense is like has been the worst defense I've ever seen as an Eagles fan, even maybe as a NFL fan. An incompetent defense. Like every offense, every quarterback is smiling in the pocket every year, all year. They've been comfortable. We've been making every single quarterback look good. It's crazy, man. Like comfortable, comfortable. We haven't had a competent defensive coordinator in. I have to give up to Jim Schwartz, our Super Bowl guy. I mean, even though he made everybody mad, and we ran him out of there. He now look on him in Cleveland. All our coordinators that when we had success with in the league the next year, and they do great there, and the next guy we get doesn't live up to it. I don't think like honestly, I don't want to see them in the playoffs. I don't want. I'm not looking forward to them in the playoff. I'm not. I'd rather just hang it up. Like, look, you guys, it's done. Checkmate. It's ridiculous at this point. It's ridiculous. But let me get to a little bit of extra. Cause that was just a little rant. With the it's just karma. So uh, coaching has just been atrocious all year. Let's just be real, ladies and gentlemen. Our coaching has been atrocious. We're not prepared. Like in the off season, we don't really hit and stuff. You know how we. I know if you Eagle fans are aware, if anybody else is aware, the Eagles in the off season we really don't hit and tackle in the off season, and you can see it now. We can see it now. Like Shaq Leonard calling you out, bro. Sorry, you need to hang it up, man. You need to hang it up. As a linebacker, you're supposed to have multiple tackles. You're supposed to have tackles. Our linebackers do not know how to fill gaps, read holes, cover, do anything. They're just out there just guessing. It's You got Shaq Leonard trying to punch the ball out on the goal line instead of tackle a guy, and he just ran on over by a little guy that's little on him. Like it looked like he was uncoordinated. Like he used to be all pro. I don't understand. And we're just always picking up these guys at the end of their careers during free agents to fill in holes. We should know we shouldn't have that problem. That's what I'm saying. That's a real good team that doesn't have those problems. They don't have to do that. We got so many free agents all year. Kevin Byard. You know what I mean? We got last year. We got Dominic Sue and doing. We're always getting these old guys instead of drafting right. We're not really drafting right. We're not. I'm not saying in the front end because I still like Jalen Carter, even though he's been disappearing lately. He disappears. I don't see no effort in a lot of guys. I'm gonna be honest. I think that Nick Sirianni lost the team. The coach, the team don't respect him. I think they lost him. Like you can see it in their face. You can see. I can understand why AJ Brown's frustrated. I can see why AJ you're frustrated, bro. I get it, bro. You know, we could not. We didn't make them punt one time. That's how sorry our defense is. The Cardinals, the three and something Cardinals. We did not make them punt one time. In the second quarter, we got the ball once with 2 minutes left because they had the ball the whole quarter on easy. Every third down, we are the worst third down team in NFL history. I promise you that. Garbage. Worst in the history of the NFL. Sorry, man. Terrible. Terrible. And at this point, like I said, all coaches should be fired. I don't care if they do. You know, I hear a lot of Seahawks fans talk about they don't want Pete Carroll. I'll take him. But guess what? It wouldn't work out because Pete Carroll want more power, and Howie Roseman wouldn't give it to him. So that at the end of the day, that's just going to show our karma, and that's what our ego, our GM's ego. Trash, trash. Like, and then like offensive coordinator too, like or Nick Sirianni. He said he calls the plays. He is the worst play caller I've ever seen. He's the most incompetent. He reminds me of one of the Pee Wee coaches when your kids play on the team and you're always yelling looking at the coach like, "Why did he call these stupid plays? What is that?" That's that's our play calling. Like no heart, no effort, no execution. So why do should we play in the playoffs? Like there's no reason nobody can give me. You can leave a comment if you want to. Give me one reason why we should be in the playoffs playing like this. They should strip it from us for just not having no heart and give it to another team. Give it to like Seahawks or something if they don't make it. Or whoever don't make it. You know what I'm saying? Give it to them because we don't deserve it, man. I don't care. I see other games I'm watching, and teams are playing way more harder. Even teams that are losing, they're still playing harder. The Raiders have more like juice going on right now, even though the record's not showing for it. But they got something going good. They got a coach looking like Antonio Pierce doing his thing. Like us is like, what's going to happen with our culture? What's going to happen with our culture? What's going to happen with our, you know? If I was DeAndre Swift, I wouldn't come back, bro. If I was you. You earned your money, bro. Go get your bread, bro. Because if you play here, you ain't gonna get the carries. You're not gonna get your carries, bro. You had 1,000 yards with minimal carries. It's just like at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I was being real. I was being realistic. Like, man, I love football. Don't get me wrong, I love football. But when I watch the Eagles, like all years, it's been grinding teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been shitty football all around. I went on the board, and they just want Jalen Hurts to be your hero. The play concept, I didn't really believe it. I thought, like, man, this is mostly Jalen Hurts. I was kind of looking at Jalen Hurts kind of sideways. And so I saw that Seahawks game when I went to the Seahawks game, and I was watching the route concepts. I was like, oh, that's why we're not. It makes sense. And I had an understanding since the Seahawks game, like, for man, this is a joke. Don't take a rocket scientist to understand that what you guys are going to do in offense. We have a bulldozing ass offensive line, and we don't want to run the ball. At this point, yo, I wish somebody could have slapped Nick Sirianni. I'm sorry, I don't condone violence on here, but never mind. I didn't say that. Yes, I did it. I said it. Somebody should slap Nick Sirianni. Wake him up. You're terrible, sir, right now. You need to look yourself in the mirror. Who are you? What is your identity as a coach? What is your identity as a play caller? What is your identity as a leader? What is it? I believe that Jalen Hurts has more uh, maturity than you do. I see a lot of times when we're doing good, you're on the sidelines acting, doing all this extra stuff. And then when you're losing, you just have a dumb look on your face like, what do I do? It's- At least Jalen has the same freaking face. Like, he's doing the same thing. Like even when we're winning, as a coach, you shouldn't be outshining, acting like that, and your quarterback acting calm. I've never seen that in the NFL. Think about that. It's usually the quarterback getting the coach telling the quarterback to calm down. What, you know, you're younger. Jalen Hurts is younger than you and acting and carrying himself, especially in those, in games, way better than you. You're acting all emotional on the sidelines. You're the coach. You're the leader. You're the number one leader. What is going on, man? Like I said, man. Hey, a lot of you OG players. You guys want to play another year? You guys should go somewhere and get your money and like try to win a championship because we're on a rebuilding mode again. You know what I'm saying? So on that defense, especially, but it's ridiculous at this point. But I hope you guys have a happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, this is 2024 around the dough. You know, y'all be safe tonight, though, man. I'm gonna have a public service announcement on this stream, man. Hey, y'all don't have to go out and drinking and stuff, man. What y'all to get if y'all want to drink, just get something at the house and just chill. If not, don't drink, just chill at the house. So it's just another year, man. Ain't that serious? I'm telling you, 'cause where I'm at, the police is out hunting, waiting. You know they're gonna do to you. Clickety clack, Jack. So public service announcement, man. Call an Uber, man. Be responsible. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing too, man. Like one thing for the Eagles. At this point, you have no heart, no discipline, and that equals our downfall. So that being said, man, y'all Jive Turkeys have a great year, man. Have a safe night, man. Love y'all. Like, subscribe, share the live, leave a comment in the